Good morning to all. About half of the people who registered are there, so let's start in this for this workshop on autonomous inland waterway vessels. A joint effort of through two or three Horizon projects: Foremast, Seamless, and Autoflex. They all cover autonomous inland waterway vessels, but from a slightly different perspective. The aim here is to figure out, is the market ready for it, whatever the market would be, or are there still links missing? Next slide, Paula. Okay, thanks. So before we really start, the rules of the game. This session will be recorded. Please add your name and your company in the chat so that we know who you are and where you come from. I see some familiar names. Good morning, Sim. But a lot of people are probably not known to most of the people. So please add your name and the company or association you are representing. Keep your microphone muted when the meeting starts. Share your questions to the speakers in the GoTo chat. Keep your camera off if you are not speaking. And the use of AI-based tools is strictly prohibited during the webinar. Any questions about the rules? If not, then let's go to the agenda. So number one here, the welcome and the workshop objectives are more or less halfway. The next point on the agenda, and Pauline from VLTN will tell us a bit more about what we mean by automated vessels and how we are looking at it, from which perspective we are looking at it in this workshop. Then we'd like to guide you through through these three projects. Each project has more or less 7-8 minutes, so it will be really in a nutshell. Then let's talk about the market perspective. Jan-Christophe Maas from Duisport and Elvina Novak will take us through this topic. Then there will be a live poll and a warm-up. Elvina will do this. And then we have a panel discussion where Fabrizio from Gruber, an Italian company, LSP, will talk. Jan-Christophe Maas from Duisport will be taking his part. Christopher Kloch from DFDS, Cyril from DST. DST is one of the key research institutes working on inland navigation, and I will try to moderate. But there will also be Peter Gernhardt, who is already for a number of years working on urban logistics on inland waterways. His vessels became more or less famous now already. And then we will close with the wrap up and next steps. Next one. Alice organizes this meeting as a joint effort, of course, with all the members or participants or beneficiaries in the three mentioned projects. Alice is a non-for-profit association trying to and focusing on the improvement of all that has to do with freight and logistics. So we are not dedicated to one transport mode, but we try to cover them all and try even to integrate those transport modes, or at least try to make them collaborate in a better way than what is actually happening. Yep, next one. So what are the objectives? As briefly said already, is autonomous inland waterway vessels are market ready, or are there still links missing? It's, as a lot of people already know here in the audience, it's not thing really new. You see them sailing. Those who have a look at the regularly see vessels passing by on the river Scheldt, Rhine, and other canals. They see every now and then vessels who runs autonomously or sails autonomously. So what we like to do here, Um, how autonomous inland vessel concepts can contribute to future logistics systems and modal shift, discuss the role of automation, remote operations, and digitalization in inland logistics, explore under which operational, economic, and infrastructure conditions these concepts can create real logistics value, identify barriers and enablers for large-scale deployment and market uptake, assess how automated inland vessel concepts can support modal shift and integration into multimodal supply chains, challenge assumptions and confront project visions with operational realities. We want to hear your views, your perspective indeed matters, and generate insights to support future research, innovation, and deployment actions. So a lot of open-ended questions here and a lot of work to do still, not only in these projects, but beyond these projects too. Next one. And that's what our ALICE stands for. The best way to predict the future is to create it. And that's what we are trying to do in these three sister projects.